I was doing some preparation for this episode and I got on the internet. According to Zillow, rental rates in multifamily have been kind of flat, maybe even had gone down over the last 18 months, but Zillow's saying that they've stabilized for about a year, maybe. And, a lot of this is due to new construction. I think new units coming in has kind of kept rental rates flat. But what they're saying is it seems as of late, the rents are back on the rise. But you're seeing something different. You and I were chatting before we started the episode today. What are you seeing out there in terms of rent rates in the mid-market multifamily?
Yeah, I'm seeing some concessions come into play. I'm
Mm-hmm.
seeing pricing kind of remaining flat. Sometimes a few extra enticing. Hey, get a month free to kind of move in. Is what I've seen really in the conversations that I've been having with folks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean that's kind of what you indicated. Like, hey, there's still a lot of vacancies out there, so would not make sense that the rents are going to be rising if there's still vacancy and the market's not fully saturated.
And, the other thing, like I was just at I'm here in Chicago, and I was at the Chicago 2024 preview, and
Mm-hmm.
rents were increased like over 30% just over the last couple of years. And so the fact that things are flat, right? They're still at an all time high, and so I think that they're getting still pretty good if you're an owner operator, right?
Sure.
But yeah, we're seeing rents, especially a lot of conversations I'm having Midwest recently, seeing things to be a little bit more flat these days.
Well, what you're saying is not too different than what's going on in the SFR market right now, right? There's, vacancies are on the market longer. The rents have kind of flattened and stabilized. And so it could just be, as you mentioned, that, hey, just like the stock market's been correcting, except for, maybe the last month. Before that, there was a stock market correction. Maybe there's a correction going on in the rental market as well.
For sure, I'd agree with that.
Overall, affordability in this particular segment, mid-market, class B, class C, that's got to be tough for a lot of these tenants. Are you seeing any challenges in terms of tenants being able to, make rent, and what are they facing, I guess, in that mid-market segment?
And on our end, because we kind of play in that space of rewarding tenants for paying on time and credit
Mm-hmm.
building and whatnot. It does feel like people are still doing a good job of paying those rents. But what I do hear from operators is, they want to be cognizant of pushing rents, of bringing in new products, right? Because they do feel like tenants are sensitive to any raise in pricing.